he's gonna go ahead and check everything on the car and making sure everything's running good. So here's Danny. He's gonna do the brakes. So yeah, he's gonna do it for like $100. Just checking all the changing the front brake pads, and then he's gonna replace the brake fluid for the whole car. He's gonna check everything. I was saying that these discs here are at 50%. They're at 50% good, so they need to be recut again. So I'll have to come back and do that. He can't do it today. Okay, so he's checking the rear brakes. He's checking to see how those are. And looks like they didn't put new shock absorbers. He said they just painted them. But I'm not replacing the shock absorbers. So we're gonna see about the rear brake pads to see if they need to be replaced. If it needs to. If I need new brake pads, there's the rotors. The rotors are the ones that stop the car. So he's gonna recut those rotors or give me new rotors. But they're expensive. When I say expensive, they're like $60 each one. So 280,000 pesos.
Aceite malo, ya.
Aceite malo. Entonces, oh, this is the
Aceite de transmisión malo.
this is the transmission fluid. Entonces mejor cambiar. Tienes que cambiar, ¿sí? Okay, so he just checked the transmission fluid. So I'm gonna go after this. I'm gonna go and get it changed. He also said, so it is what it is. That's the fluid for the transmission fluid that they're pouring in. So they're gonna change the transmission fluid. Some people say don't change the transmission fluid. Some people think you say you should. Others say you shouldn't. You know, this car's got 96,000 miles on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And whatever happens, happens. Unfortunately, I just really want to have this car running for a really long time. So it's 18 years old. It's a crazy girl, and I'm gonna want to get this thing changed. Okay, so here he's showing me the transmission fluid. Yeah, that looks like there's chunks of metal in there, so that doesn't look good. So more than likely, this transmission fluid is really, really bad. They have little metal shavings rolling around in there, so that's really, really a bad sign. So transmission fluid is like a cleaner. So what's more than likely going to happen is all that stuff that came out, it's gonna clean up everything, and unfortunately I might have to get this transmission rebuilt. Not something I want to do, but it is what it is. That's the process. What they do is they take it out in a drain pan, there's the drain pan right over there, and then they put it right back in. So that's what it is. So it's gonna cost about $50 for them to do that, change the transmission fluid. It is what it is, man. You know, I mean, I want this car to run for a long time, and I don't want dirty transmission being in there. That's just a personal thing. If it's got to get rebuilt, there's nothing I can do about that. I try to take care of the car the best I can. So that's the transmission that came out of it. As you can see, that doesn't look too good. This is the clutch fluid that came out from the middle of the clutch. They took it from the back of the car, and they took it from the middle of the car. It's dirty. It was probably never changed, so it's not a good thing to change it, but it is what it is. I'm not driving around with the dirty fluids in my car, so it is what it is.